The best start, the joint best start they've ever had in a Premier League season. After 16 games, they've never had more points. And if you look where they finished up in 94-95, when they had 28 from 16 games, well, if they could repeat that, I think everyone in that part of Nottingham would be very happy.
Yeah, it was a good side, that. Played against.
So how possible is it? So, well, this is a season, I think you made the point earlier, Jamie, when a lot of other clubs are dropping points. They're into the top four. Top five might be enough for Champions League football. We can go down to seventh, sometimes even lower in terms of European football. Has that, when you've made a start like that, has that got to be the target now?
Yeah, I think so. And what we're seeing now, David, we're just seeing sides that are really good, that can compete. If you just look at that there from 7 to 10, Brighton, really well-run club, lots of good players. Bournemouth, the manager's doing a great job as Brighton. Fulham today went to Liverpool, gave them so many problems, albeit I know Liverpool had 10 men. And then you see Brentford, an incredibly well-run, great manager. They're doing such good things. That's why it's so hard against these sides. They're so well organised and they've all got, I think what was the words he said? He said we are organised, disciplined, but they've also got a little bit of stardust. They've got players like Callum Hudson-Odoi, you know, players that can do something different. Morgan Gibbs-White, Milenkovic has been a brilliant signing at the back. Elliot Anderson, at 22 years of age, is when you're trying to sign players, that profile of player, young, English, aggressive, wants to win, he has got that. That has been probably one of their best signings, I would say. And it was a bit, it felt, it might be a bit unfair, a bit scattergun at times initially when they first come in. But now the signings they've made this season are the reason they're doing so well. You know, he is English, Elliot Anderson. I've not made that mistake,
well,
have I?
I mean, there is a bit of a debate on that, but he's pretty much with the 21s now, although Scotland have had their...
I know, but I like him as a good player.
So
of course they're going to want him.
Could go either way.
I remember saying...
All those other sides that Jamie mentioned, Lee, you know, think about Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, all get huge praise. It doesn't seem to come the way of Nottingham Forest. And I wonder if it's because of the early years of the step back into the Premier League. And it, as Jamie says, it did feel a little bit scattergun.
Yeah, and I think you look at last season, don't you, as well? You look at where they finished in the league table. Obviously, at times they were fighting to avoid that bottom three, which I watched them last season, and I felt that they had something there. I mean, I wouldn't say that they were top four by any stretch, but every time I watched them, I felt they were really hard to break down. I've just said to Jamie, when you've got three attack-minded players that's sitting behind a centre forward of Chris Wood's calibre, you know, the Hudson-Odoi wants to rekindle his career. Langer's come in and still trying to find his way, but got a real spark. And Gibbs-White, you just feel that if you can defend and be solid and be hard to beat, they can give you answers.